So today I'm obviously talking about the steps that we can take in our morning to have a more effective day. So recently it was Father's Day, and I decided to give my dad a book as a gift because, our dads like books as gifts. And so I saw him a couple weeks ago, and I started talking to him kind of about if he liked the book, what was it about. And so he started talking to me, and he told me that this book talked about kind of the same thing, the steps that you can take in your morning, but it was geared more towards older people. It talked about how you have to do something religious, which was meditate, how you have to exercise, and all these things you have to have time for. But we, on the other hand, do not really have as much time. So then that got me started to think, and I thought about what we as college students can do in our mornings to make it a more effective day. And so I've created an acronym, and it's WORG. So W stands for wake up early, E stands for eat breakfast, R stands for read your scriptures, G, gratitude, and the next G, goals. So, W, wake up early. In 2008, Texas University did a study on college students who identified themselves as morning people, and they earned a full point higher on their GPAs than those who were night owls. And then there was a study done by Christopher Randler, and he studied 367 university students, asking them what time of the day they were most energetic and how willing they were. And most of them said, I spend time identifying long-range goals for myself, and I feel in charge of making things happen in the morning. So I think the main thing that we need to do is, I think that this all starts with going to bed early. And even if that's 30 minutes to 1 hour early, it really helps us because then we wake up and more alert. E, eat breakfast. Now I know that we're all familiar with one word, and that word is hangry. And the definition of this is when you are so hungry that your lack of food causes you to become angry, frustrated, or sometimes even both. Now, a study of 6,000 students from the Toronto Foundation for Student Success found that students who ate breakfast had better grades and were more likely to graduate. Now, I know that for me, when I go to class and I haven't had food, I am so distracted. All I can think about is, where's the nearest Chick-fil-A? How can I get a crepe from the Crossroads ASAP? So I think that in our mornings, we just need it's as simple as grabbing a piece of fruit on our way out or making some toast really quickly, because then we're more alert in our classes. R, read your scriptures. Now I think this is one of the more important concepts of this whole acronym thing, because it definitely starts our day off on a really good note. And there was a quote in General Conference by Cheryl C. Lant in October 2005, and she said, I have found that by reading my scriptures in the morning, I am able to carry the influence of the Spirit with me throughout the day. Next, G, gratitude. So Mackenzie, in her TED Talk, talked about gratitude and how it's so easy for us to point out the 5 bad things that have happened in our day compared to the 10 really, really good things that happened in our day. And so one way that I've found that this is super easy is to have a gratitude journal. So I started talking to my dad about this, and he actually has started to implement this in his life. And he told me that when he wakes up, he just gets up and writes down 5 things that he's grateful for. And he's noticed such a difference in his day. He's noticed that throughout his days, he's noticing more of the positive things that are happening to him than the negative things. So we all need to think about the positives. And then G, goals. So I was able to attend my husband's work party this weekend, and the CEO got up and he talked about how he was able to raise his sales in 1 year by 70%. And he talked about the main thing that helped him was goals. And so he talked about 3 major things. So 1, write down your goals and post them in your house or your apartment. And I know this sounds kind of weird, but I think that when we are able to see them every single day, when we're able to be reminded of them, then that helps us a lot. 2, say them out loud every single day. And I think that in the morning, this is the perfect time to do this because nobody else is up, nobody else is around us, and we can just say them to ourselves and be reminded of them. And 3, always set new ones once you've completed the old ones. I think that when we're able to do this, we're able to really grow as people and improve. So I challenge all of you to follow WORG and to really take these steps in your morning to make it a more effective day. Thank you.